don't waste time with just, the idea of like the physicality of the date, right? A restaurant or, being physical or intimate together. I think just the fact that that wasn't an option for so long, and I think people are still really wary of germs right now, really take the time to get to know somebody as a friend. And that's always my advice anyway, whether this question came up in this kind of idea of things changing. But if you really, when you go on a date and you're not thinking, right? Because we have our list of, is this person, does it match my list, right? Are they successful? Are they good looking? Do we have things in common? Which I do think that's important. And all of these things are important to some extent. But instead, I think the question should be, how am I feeling right now sitting with this person? Do I actually want to get to know them as a friend? If this wasn't anything that had any romantic connotation, would I actually want to befriend this person? And start it with that. So, that would be my advice.
It's assuming you're dating for the purpose of a real relationship, not just, for random who knows what. But if you're really dating for the purpose of a relationship, the more you can stretch out the time till anything becomes physical, the better it is for the possible long-term health of a relationship. Because whenever the relationship becomes physical, it's in a different realm. Again, we of course know that intimacy and sex are very important elements of a thriving relationship. But our process towards figuring out whether this partner is the right partner for me is very much helped when the only thing we're focusing on is everything you said: friendship, how do I feel being around them, the conversations. And when you too soon bring in the element of the physical relationship, that skews it to it and brings it to a completely different place. So I think maybe one of the benefits of COVID is that people are maybe a little bit more wary about physical interactions. And therefore, if we can focus our dates or the times that we meet somebody new on those areas that are, call them spiritual, important, social, rather than the physical, the more potential there is for this relationship to really thrive.
Yeah, I think
and for you to have clarity about whether this is or not the right. I've seen so many couples where the physical infatuation was so strong, it glossed over all the other glaring issues in their actual relationship. And then at some point that wanes, and then the entire relationship breaks down. So I feel very strongly this is true pre-COVID, post-COVID. But maybe now people are a little bit more open to this, to really take the time to push off the physical element of the relationship and really focus on what I would call the spiritual or the emotional or the friendship part of the relationship.